there's something that I want to know. What the heck happened to vampires? I mean, like when I was a kid, vampires were scary. They'd strike fear into you. I mean, you got kids every time around Halloween wearing like scarves. It was not because it was cold, even though it kind of was chilly, but because they didn't want vampires to bite them in the neck. Same reason why people wore collars or big turtleneck sweaters. I mean, don't care if I look like a dorky kid, man. I don't want no vampires biting my neck. That's how it used to be. Now, when you say vampire, what do you think of? I'll tell you what you think of. You think of Twilight. You think, oh, Edward Cullen is so romantic and so perfect. I wish he was real. Or you think, Edward Cullen, this dude is gay. I'm so glad this dude isn't real, because if he was, if I saw him, I'd probably punch him in the face. That's what you thought of. Did you think of Dracula? No, because that's how it used to be. Dracula used to be the #1 vampire. He used to be the most badass vampire out there. Actually, no, he still is, because he's the original. No one can top him, because he is a vampire. Unlike whatever the heck these things that Twilight's coming out with. You can't call the Twilight vampires actual vampires. Why? Because when Count Chocula is more of a vampire than any of your characters are ever gonna be, you don't have vampires. I mean, it's just ridiculous what they got in this whole crazy world of Twilight, man. Okay, let's see. What, from my memories as a kid, this is how you stop a vampire. Garlic keeps it away. You stab it in the heart with a stake, or you get it in the sun. Those were 3 primo ways to deal with vampires. None of those ways work now. None. I mean, I did some looking up. I looked up some stuff on how these so-called vampires are. So now their skin is flawless. It's flawless and has the texture and feel of marble. Can't get no wooden stake through that. It doesn't even say anything about garlic. It doesn't. Sorry. And here's the kicker, man. In direct sunlight, their skin sparkles. It's supposed to kill you. You are supposed to die, not turn into a walking, talking Christmas tree person thing. Man, this is okay, and they don't even have anything to do with bats anymore. That's why I used to be afraid of bats. I mean, I was afraid they turned into okay, I was a kid, okay? I was afraid they turned into vampires and that they'd sneak up on me and then bite me in the neck and then turn me into a vampire. And then I don't know. That was scary. But then after Batman, I thought bats were cool. But that's beside the point. Another key thing about vampires, their fangs, man. Everybody, they had fake vampire teeth that you put in your mouth. These guys don't even have fangs. And one of the most ridiculous things about them, here, straight from what I'm reading. All vampires possess supernatural beauty, allowing them to lure in prey. Okay, beauty doesn't need to be supernatural. It can just be regular beauty, and something's gonna get lured into you, okay? Because if you're looking good, people gonna be checking you out, and some people might approach you. Beauty is not a superpower, okay? And so vampires are all superficial now. You can't be a vampire if you're ugly. I mean, that if I was gonna make some appearance thing a power, that's what I would have done. I would have made vampires so freaking ugly that the second you look at them, you go blind. That's a power right there. But no. Now you just got these freaking. I don't even want to call them vampires, because there is nothing about them is vampire-y about them to me, man. And I'm just like sad, because now older up and coming kids, they're not gonna be afraid of vampires no more. They're just gonna be thinking that vampires are gay, or they're gonna love them, or maybe both. I don't know. It depends. Who I'm not judging nobody, but you know that's how it's gonna be. Twilight has killed the original vampire.